Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Casual FPL. This is the prediction video. My name is Emmanuel and
Jacob.
Jacob. All right, cool. Let's get started, shall we? Normally, as usual, we start with last week's predictions, right? So last week we made a couple of outlandish predictions, to be honest. Let's see how we did. The first game was between Newcastle and Man City. The game ended in a draw. I went for a Man City win 3-1.
Yeah.
And you went for a bold Newcastle win 2-1.
Yeah, I went
And
for Newcastle.
turns out you were actually closer than
I
I
was
was.
close. Yeah, but far away.
Yeah, man. So what do you think? Why do you think Man City couldn't win this game? Because I didn't watch this one.
Yeah, I mean, Newcastle has always been a tough game. Like, even when they were on form, I mean, City. Now, City is still on form, like, really on form. But, I mean, without Rodri. Now, actually, the major reason why I went 2-1 Newcastle was because I'm like, first game without Rodri. Yeah, man, Newcastle can do it. But it was close. It was a very tight game, though. So almost got it.
Right, cool. Arsenal, Leicester. The game. I predicted 2-1. And I remember you saying that I am joking because you were never going to concede. When you predicted 2-0, 3-0, and I said 2-1, you said it's never going to happen that you're going to concede. What was the score? The way you said it, the audacity.
They scored 2 goals for an XG of 0.37 or so.
XG of 0.37.
Yeah, and they considered 2 goals. So they were fluke goals.
They were fluke goals, right?
Man. Yeah, they were lucky. We had an XG of 4.6.
I remember hearing somebody shouting when Arsenal scored.
Yeah.
When you shouting like your heart depended on it.
I mean, yeah, it kind of depends on it because we had to win. No, you can't be chasing the title and drop points least that way. But like my coach said, it's just September, guys. Yeah, relax. It's just September. But we know what we're up against.
Brentford, West Ham. Oh, right now you guys and Man City are on the same point.
We're on the same point as it should be, and then we'll go over there. So, yeah.
Brentford, West Ham. Score was 1-1. I predicted 2-2. Wow, I was close.
No, you were not.
And you predicted 2-1. I knew it was going to be a draw. Come on.
This was the game, this one and the Everton Crystal Palace game. I kind of, eventually, if I had flipped the scores, I would have gotten them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said 2-1.
Yeah, man. So 0 still. Chelsea Brighton. I went a 3-2 Chelsea win, and oh my. And you went a 2-2 draw. And when Palmer scored and it was 3-2, I knew that, you know what, just wait. Don't score any more goals.
Oh.
And then that then, Palmer scored another goal. He didn't score any more goals. It was like,
yeah, he just scored 4. I was like,
and then I was like, wow, did you have to do that one? Did you have to?
I don't have to break it, bro. Yeah, I've scored the 4th one. I'm done. You know what? I'm done, guys. See you next week.
Terrible stuff. Anyway, so yeah, Palmer. Last week was Palmer's, right? He
it was Palmer.
Name all over the week.
Destroyed every template. Destroyed. Oh my god. Yeah.
Him and another person wrote their name all over this. But let's see Everton and Crystal Palace. I predicted a 0-2 Crystal Palace win, and you went for a draw. What was the score, please?
It was 2-1 Crystal Everton.
Everton win.
Yeah.
Nothing Alvarez Fulham. I predicted a 1-1 and you predicted a 2-1.
2-1 Nottingham Forest.
What's the score?
Fulham won 1-0.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a surprise. Fulham win was not really a surprise.
It wasn't a surprise.
I think the surprise was Nottingham Forest not scoring. Like Fulham keeping a clean sheet was my surprise in this game. Like, wow.
Because I was expecting Raul to score.
I mean, he did score.
The penalty, yes?
Yeah, the penalty, yeah.
What was Liverpool? Well, we went at 3-1 for both of us. What did you go for? Hey, what was the score? Was it 2-1?
2-1 Liverpool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the game was closer than it appeared on paper. Like, I was really surprised. I was quite surprised. It took a penalty. Oh, yeah, it was a penalty. It was just, I mean, come on, Wolves. You can't even defend the lead for 5 minutes. So, I mean, a draw. The moment they scored, they considered the penalty. It's like they were too excited to be drawing the game.
Yeah.
They have to throw it away immediately. I was like, come on, you guys must be joking. But
I guess on the Sunday, Ipswich Aston Villa, I went for a win for Aston Villa 3-1 and you went for a 2-1 Aston Villa win. Yep. And the score was a 2-2.
Yeah, it was 2-2 Aston Villa.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Anyway, I didn't expect Villa to not win this game actually.
Yeah, I didn't expect them not to win the game.
I got my Oli Watkins points, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Oliver is raking the point. I think it's already on that. It's already on that trajectory now. Where
Yeah,
once it starts, it just keeps going, and that's the thing with like it's very consistent. So almost every game will get you something, a goal or an assist.
yeah.
Huh, fair enough.
Bournemouth, Southampton. Bournemouth was a 2-0. I went for a 2-0 win for Bournemouth, and you went for a 2-1
So
win for Bournemouth.
I was so close. The moment you scored that second, I was like, yeah, that's it. Just leave it like that. But they had to overdo it. But I was really happy for that goal though, because I mean it was 3-0 before Southampton scored. But the third goal from Bournemouth was the Semenyo goal. I needed that goal. I needed that goal. That goal really helped me because it would have been terrible.
All right. Okay, so that was it. Looks like.
No, what do you mean? That was it.
Wow, what is it?
Tottenham United.
Oh,
Sorry. United touchdown. What are you talking about?
all right. So Man United, Tottenham. I went for a 2-1 win for Man United, and you went for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
And the score was a
I
3-1
had
win.
so much faith in you guys. I went for a draw. I should have seen the light. I should have known better, really. But
I think I was telling you that I always expect us to concede whenever we play. When you had that low and everything, um, yeah. So
yeah,
the game was one of those games, man. I was telling you earlier that I rewatched the game because when you're watching the game, there is so much emotion and you can't really watch with a clear head. And after we already did what we had to do and then saw the highlights from wherever we saw them, I decided to rewatch it yesterday when I came back from work, and it was the same. I saw from the time we considered the first goal and then Bruno's red card, all the things we could have done properly that we didn't. All the misplaced passes. There were so many
a
misplaced
lot
passes
of misplaced
from
passes.
every single person.
A lot
And
of misplaced passes.
I don't know. It feels like this. It feels like, you know how sometimes you watch YouTube videos. It feels like Tottenham in the first half were playing on 1.25 and we were playing on 1.0. I'm not joking. It was like they were slightly faster than whenever they turned or something, which made them, I don't know, pounce on the balls faster. The way they were.
Yeah, they were
It was.
pressing high. You guys were doing a lot of high. They had a lot of high turnovers in the game. It's the funny thing was that it would have been 6, 7.
It could have been more. It could have been way more.
Yeah, it would have been way more than that. It would have been way more than that. Hitting the crossbar, a lot of crazy saves. I mean, a lot of
Onana
missed
actually,
chances.
to be honest, I watched and I saw that Onana was our best player in that
Yeah,
game.
it was
And he
for a
considered
very
3
large
goals.
extent. It was the best. It was the best player for you guys.
Because he was the one doing. He considered 3 goals. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that's the state of our team.
Yeah, that game was
That
lopsided.
is, yeah, that is it.
I mean, it's kind of bringing me back to what I was saying at the beginning of the season. That the reason why I feel like you guys should have let Ten Hag go at the beginning of the season was because even if you guys have a good season, I don't think he's the one to take you guys to the next level. Like, because the level of inconsistency is that, for example, look at this guy, Maresca. Now, I feel like Chelsea will still have a lot of ups and downs this season, but just a couple of games in, or maybe I shouldn't even use Maresca because Chelsea has a very large team. Let's say Liverpool. Now, by the time you watch that first, second, third game, you already have an idea of the approach he wants attack the game, the way he sets up his team, the way he wants to sit back and defend, the way he wants to attack, the arrangement, the midfield, the attackers, the relationship between the strikers and the
he has
fullbacks.
the team has an
So,
identity already.
There's an
know how they
identity
play.
to the style of play. But 3 years down the line, I'm still looking at United and I'm like, I can't really say. I don't know what to expect in the next game. Like, I don't know.
That is how it is. Like we've become
Exactly,
so unpredictable. Like nobody
the
can touch us at the
unpredictability
moment.
is too
Every
much.
single person plays us, and then they have this thing that, you know what, these
There's a
guys are
chance.
unpredictable. There is a chance. Look at that Van der Ven thing.
Yeah.
The way he ran through us, and that was just the second time because our game against these guys, they did the same thing
did
to
the
us
same.
20. So I was like,
Ran through.
what do we
ran
do?
through the entire team.
And you can't
laid up
always
a pass.
blame somebody.
Oh.
Before this particular game, Mazraoui played very well in our last Premier League game. Dalot has been playing very well. He went and brought
Yeah,
Dalot.
but-
They played against Tottenham, and then they are completely different. You can't
Yeah.
at this point say, because you are then going to start blaming every single player one after. I don't know. It's just that the players are not put to work the way they are supposed to work, because I don't think these players are bad. I don't think Dalot is a bad right back, to be honest. I don't think Delete and Martinez are bad players. Martinez plays, I think he sometimes starts for Argentina now. I don't think, I'm not going to talk about Bruno much. But
Yeah.
I don't think most of our players are bad. Do you get it? I just feel that we are badly managed. I think that is basically what it is. Because today I wrote a couple of things down. I
Oh.
wanted to see how since this guy came, like how he has been doing.
Oh.
It's not easy. Look at this. So one of the reasons I'm just saying, like,
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know what we are gonna do. One of the things we did for us to lose to Ole was Ole lost 5 out of 12 games. In the when we started the next
At the beginning of
at the
season,
beginning of
right?
the season, out of 12 games, he won 5, he drew 2, and then he lost 5.
He
And
lost
then
5.
we kicked him off.
Yeah.
We kicked him off. That was his record.
No,
And
wait,
then
is it in the league or all competitions?
no, it was in the I think it was in the league. I checked just Premier League.
Okay.
No other competition, just
Okay,
Premier
just
League.
Premier League. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I wrote some other stuff. Yes.
Oh,
There's
wow,
proper.
this is some serious analysis.
So
man.
this is Ole. 5 wins, 2 draws, and then Carrick came. Carrick just drew 1 in the 5. So he
And he
became
lost the
caretaker.
rest.
No.
No,
He
he won
won
the rest.
4, and then he drew 1. That was it. And then Rangnick came. He did 7-7-7, won 7, drew 7, lost 7. This is our standard. Look at how when Ole was in our team, the way I saw our team, right? I felt we deserved a better. I was sort of interposed for us to sack Ole because I felt we can't be losing 5
games
out of 12
out of
games.
12.
Do you get it? We can't be
fair
doing
enough.
that. We can't be doing 7-7-7.
Yeah.
That is not good. And that is why we brought these are the records. These are the records these guys did. These are
That
what these
made
people
you guys
did. Get
them
him
out.
Do you get it? Get
Yeah.
him. This guy came and his first season was very good and everything. He got everything he wanted. And then this is the season that we are supposed to what? Bring him in. Last season, I just checked. One of the things this guy cannot do is away games. His away game record is
terrible.
shit. It's so shit. This season alone, we have considered 3 goals from. Who were these people we considered 3 from? We played Brighton. They gave us 2-1. Tottenham has scored 3. Liverpool has scored 3. Tottenham scored 3 in our home.
This is yeah, that was at home. Liverpool game also was at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then this guy. Let me just check. I had it open. Let me just look at it here. So we played Fulham first. So
Sorry,
Brighton
bro.
won
Yeah.
2-1. We considered against Liverpool at our home, and then we drew against at our home.
Yeah,
So we have played 3 Premier League games at our home. The first one was against Fulham, which we won,
Yeah.
and then Liverpool we lost.
Liverpool.
Tottenham we lost. We have
I mean,
considered
in fairness
7
to him, those are like top teams.
Yes, top teams. We lost at Brighton. Our team this season has scored 5 goals. Right? It's like his record away has been really, really bad. I think I was really doing an in-depth analysis between.
Wow.
Yes, I did it here. His analysis between the top 5 teams. You see, Man United, Tottenham, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal,
Yeah.
and Liverpool. How his performance has been.
I think against the top 6 it has been terrible.
And I decided to group another group: Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, Villa, and West Ham.
Yeah.
Those 5 teams have been beating us a lot. From last season, we had 5 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Sorry, we did 5 wins at home. We didn't do anything. We didn't lose any. We didn't draw any. And then you
had 1 away win
we had 1 away win, 1 away draw, 3 losses away. Do you get it?
against those 5 teams.
Against those 5 teams. That is how it was.
But you had 5 wins at home.
At home, but away.
That's cool.
Away, we got only 1 win. Against the top 5, we had this thing here. Top 5, we had 1 win, 2 draws, and then 2 losses. And for the top 5, we are shit. And then in the away record last season, we had 0 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. We didn't win a single game against the top 5 teams away. We won only 1, right? And we conceded so many goals, notable losses last season. I don't even want to mention them.
I think
It's
that
like
one was actually a major red flag.
we are being world beaters. Look,
the games you lost
Brighton
them.
3,
Some of
Arsenal
them, you
3,
lost them
City
very
3,
well.
Liverpool, like Chelsea 4-3. It's like so many. Fulham came to win against us. Fulham came to win. Notable losses we did. And I was like, you know what, let me look at his best season, the one he did when he came. I wrote that one there. That was 22-23. This is the one. And I also decided to group the other teams, the Brentford, West Ham, those other guys, and then the Villa people.
Okay.
His first season was good.
I think he had
23 wins, 6 draws, 9 losses. We had 43 goals against us, and then 58 goals against us, compared to the 58 goals against us. Like 58 goals for us last season. Last season we had
57 goals. I think you guys scored 57 goals in the league last season.
No, 4. Yeah. 57. And
57
then we
goals.
consider 58.
Yeah, because it was -1.
Yeah. And we're already on a -3 now. We're already on a -3.
Yeah,
So,
I remember that season, you guys were already close to a positive. Then you had one major loss towards the, I think maybe week 37 or so.
yes.
And then everything dropped to the negatives again. I was
Yes.
like, oh, come on.
His first season that he did very well, we scored against the top 5 teams. We scored 17 goals at home, and then we conceded. We scored not 17, 21 goals at home. We conceded 23 goals
Wow.
at home. It's like our record is like it has always been that against the Brentford, those other guys that I've been talking about. Away, we lost all of them. It's like against those guys, every single time we go away, we don't have a hope. It's like we have no hope of winning against Villa, Brentford, Brighton,
Away
West
from
Ham,
home.
Newcastle.
So
Away
it's
from home.
almost,
It's
I mean, it
almost
kind of
like
helps
that.
your prediction, right?
Yeah. So me, I
You
know.
know that
Me, I
away
know.
from home.
Exactly. I know what
Off.
I made my prediction. So
So
I know
but now there's a problem. Those are 5 teams plus the other 5 in the top 6.
So 10.
So that's 10 games.
Exactly. And those
So
teams are
in a
practically the top 10 or top 11.
technically.
Exactly.
So
And that's
like,
why we are
in a season. So like 10 games, we already know that 0 points.
Yes.
Wow.
We will
That's
be
30
lucky.
points
Yeah,
off.
we'll be lucky to get. And we already met Brighton this season. We have met
you've
Liverpool.
lost.
We've lost all of them. Among the 3 teams we have lost, the only team we have won against in the league is Fulham. We drew against Crystal Palace. When we won
How
against
many wins do you
Barnsley,
have this season?
in the league, just Fulham. And then we drew again, so we have 4 points.
You drew Palace.
Yeah, we drew Palace. We lost Brighton. We lost
You lost Liverpool. You lost.
we lost Brighton, Liverpool, and Spurs. So we've lost 3. We've won 1. We've drawn 1. Yeah. So against those teams, right now, the bad thing 2 seasons ago was it was the goals we conceded away.
Yeah,
Last season, now we are really losing away. This season, now it doesn't matter.
Actually,
against those guys.
The thing is, per season, it's getting worse. So like, if they are all claiming, give him a chance. I have no problem with that. But
No, man, it's
getting worse.
evident.
It's actually
Right
getting
now,
worse, right.
do you think we can beat me? I know we are not going to beat Villa. After
I don't
what I
think
saw,
so.
I know we are not going.
I don't
And then we are
think so.
playing Porto, and after that we have Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea. Like that is it, man. I don't know whether it's Lab Dalo in your team, but
bro, you're making me rethink my.
no. It's like really we concede. The only game we haven't considered in this season are against Barnsley, Crystal Palace, and Fulham. Do you get it? It's like, are we going to play only those teams this season? I've already shown you. We have
Dalo.
We have 10 teams that when we meet them, we are definitely going to get beaten. Do you know that Brighton beat us home and away 2 seasons ago?
I mean, last season, I think they did also last season.
They did last season too, right? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, but man, that's our team.
I'm sure they beat you away last season. I'm not sure of home game.
Let me see. Last season was 22-23.
Yeah, 22-23.
Oh no, it was 23-24.
Yeah, 22-24. Wow, time flies, man.
Yeah, last season was 23-24.
Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton, we
Yeah, you guys won at home.
2-0, and then we lost 3-1 away. Yeah, so that was it.
Intriguing.
Yeah, man. So against those teams, I've just realized I was about to add Bournemouth to it. I'm like, you know what? Let me just do Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, Villa, West Ham against those 5 teams.
Yeah, that's technically,
Yeah, man.
That's technically the top 10.
Yeah, that's the top 10.
Wow.
Because I don't remember the last time we beat Brighton. Like the beginning of last season, that was the last time we beat Brighton, and then before that they had beat us home and away.
Yeah.
So it's like the last 4 times we met Brighton, we have won
once.
Well, now 5. The last 5 times we met Brighton, they have won 4. We've won once. It's like why?
Brighton.
Yeah, forget the other ones. That's just it. All right, so now let's continue.
Oh, yeah, I think he's taking his job serious. He'll probably be applying as a United analyst at some point.
Man, it's
That's
record.
That's some
I have
intense analysis, man.
I have been listening to. Oh, there was this stat that I don't blame Bruno, but he has lost more games as captain than Roy Keane ever did as Man United captain. Roy Keane was Man United captain for 204 games. He lost 23. Bruno has already lost 24 in 81 games as captain. Not games that he played in, games that he has played as captain. And think about it. When did Bruno become captain of our team? He was captain of. That's the Ten Hag thing. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it is that. That should tell you.
They could have just left it on Maguire.
Exactly. It's not even a Maguire thing. It's like
Maguire thing.
That tells you that you know what. It's the coaching thing. It's like at first we blamed it on the owners and everything. Now that's gone, right?
I don't think Bruno is the problem.
No, Bruno is not the
part
problem.
of the problem.
Bruno is
He's
part
just
of
a player.
No, Bruno is like I was saying last time.
Player.
our most creative player. I'm going to say now, he's our most creative player.
He is.
He is our most creative player, and he has been put in a position where he feels he is indispensable, and no other person has been made to feel like they can play in that position. And of all the transfers we made, I don't know. Right now, I think Mason Mount might actually do well in Bruno's position. I don't know how we are going to play. I really
It's not looking
hope.
like it.
Well, I don't know. We are going to play Villa, so it's not really something that you can write home about.
And when he came on against Spurs, what did he do?
I don't know, man. I was already mad. I was counting the number
Well,
of
I
Bruno's
didn't want
passes.
to count that game because you guys are down to 10 men.
Yeah.
So
Before Bruno left, he made so many bad passes. Oh my, interceptions, so many bad passes. I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, so that basically tells you that the Ten Hag era has failed, man.
yeah, it has failed.
It has failed.
I think it's.
I don't think it was an era even.
I've been
I don't-
on Ten Hag has to go right from the beginning of the season. I feel like I already had my big question marks about him. I think midway through last season because I was expecting you guys to improve last season based on his first season. But from the way you started last season, I was like, even if he improves, basically, it would take a miracle for him to be better than what he did in 22-23. Because the way you guys had gone by December last season, if he had improved a lot, we would only be able to recover the negatives that had already happened in the first half of the season
Yes.
to take it back to where it was. But even he couldn't even do
It's
that.
just getting like
And now
lopsided.
so at the end of last season, given the way I was like, the thing is, even if he does very well, based on what you guys had in mind when you hired him to take you guys to the next level, I don't think he is the person because the level of consistency is not there.
It's too low. It's like
I was not even hoping that things would get worse. I was just like, even if he has a good season, I just feel like I don't get that aura from him that he can actually be the one on a consistent basis to take you guys to the next level. Now, if they sack him, who is going to be the next person? I honestly don't know.
I don't know at this point. I
Yeah.
don't know, but it's like
I don't know.
we built ourselves a ship. And
Yeah,
we
because
are on
you
that
guys,
ship now.
I really want you guys to take your time and get a good manager. Like, because honestly, I don't think you guys have had any consistently good manager ever
Oh,
since
but
Nagy left.
yeah, seriously, it's I after looking at all of those things, we have not really. I think things are worse now than they have ever been.
Yeah,
and
they are worse now.
I don't like the fact that he uses cup runs. Who hasn't won a cup? Cup runs. Are you joking? As a coach in the Premier League, and you are talking about cup runs, you have done cup run for the FA Cup, and so
He
what?
has to brag about what he
No,
has.
would you exchange your cup run, your Aubameyang cup, the one he threw, he left on the floor? Would you exchange that one for, I don't know, a good Premier League season? Would you rather be eighth, have that cup, than be second and be in the position to take the league now in Man City's position? Would you rather have a season like Man United? No, let me put it this way.
This season we won the cup, we were hit. So
Exactly. Would you rather have Man United's last season than yours?
man, that's tough. Honestly, winning a cup is still winning a cup. Honestly, winning a cup is still winning a cup. Because see, at the end of the day, whatever happens, now we came second last season. We had no, for all the good things we did last season, we had nothing to show for it. But the truth is, looking at the process, you can say that, oh, okay, I see where we are going. Let's say, for example, now this season Arsenal come fifth. Whatever happened last season has been totally wasted. So what makes last season make more sense to us is that, okay, you know that we are building momentum. Now I can take that as a thumbs up, but honestly, whatever happens this season, you guys have won the cup.
Every single
Done
Man
and
United
done and
fan
dusted.
who watched the cup last season knew we were in trouble in the
Yeah,
cup we
it's
won
peppered the
was
cracks.
exactly
It's
the
peppered the
cup we
cracks.
won. I would rather
agree with
not
that.
feel terrible the whole season and then have one cup that I know that you know what when the season starts.
Nah, man, a cup is a cup, man. Nah, don't do that.
I was
Don't do that.
happy. I was happy for that.
A
But
cup is a
I am
cup.
looking at all
Take the
the
cup.
times that I was
Take the
feeling
cup.
terrible.
See, because a terrible team will still come back. Or a cup won will forever be won, and nobody cares how good
It's
or bad
fine.
you are.
At this point, we have done the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Believe me, right now,
Let's take
I
the
would
cup and
trade
bounce.
a good Man United game for that cup.
No.
I want to see a Man United game. I just want to see a Man United game
You
against
guys
one of
played
the
very
top,
well against Crystal Palace.
a good Man United game against one of the top teams where we dominate. Believe me, I would rather have that game. It's like how I would feel when I see a game like that. It's
Did
like
you
you
watch
finish the
Champions
game.
League today?
I watched yours.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Yeah.
At least you can support
Oh,
us
so
like
Saka's
this
got a
country.
free kick.
Yeah, man. That's like the first week
He's
I've
your
seen.
captain.
Yeah, he's the captain. He has a supporting guard. He's the captain.
Nice.
I'm happy for my star boy, man. He's doing very well.
Did you hear the banter between Henry and Faith? These guys are playing breast. And then he said, yeah, it's a big one.
It's a big one. Like, come on, like, see.
And then Michael said, a bit lopsided. I'm like, what? Uniform. What are they doing? Oh my God.
They made this breast joke last week when we were talking about it. I was like, okay, oh, they're talking about it this week again. Let's be professional, guys.
Mhm.
Oh, nah, man.
It didn't fall. It didn't fall.
I
Like,
think it was Michael that started it. When he started laughing, maybe Henry, but I think Henry knew what he was doing when he said that
It's
it's,
a
a
big
big
one.
one. But
big
Michael lost it. It was like, is that why?
yeah, sometimes these
Give me a
guys
straight face. Let's give a straight face.
they have to cut the games because I don't know.
Oh, bro, that was funny. Stop it. Nah, there was nothing. There was.
It was funny. It was funny. I was like, wow, these guys are having fun.
Yeah, they need to have fun, but it's a big one actually. So I look forward to that. Leverkusen. Now, Brest, they have 6 points in the UCL.
Okay.
And Leverkusen also has 6 points. So
Yeah.
one of them with raw points. We are currently 8. I'm happy. I feel like we'll climb again if we win our next game. So yeah. Good
Yeah,
guess.
well, we are playing
You guys are playing on Thursday.
Porto, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, let's look at this week's predictions, shall
man.
we?
That was a long United
I'm
analysis.
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Yeah, you
I'm
will get
sorry.
better. I really hope you guys get a good coach.
Yeah, me too. I hope we do too because the way things are, things are not looking well.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you have to survive this season.
Yeah.
Again. This season is kind of gone.
Yo, this season is gone now, man.
Yeah, this season is gone.
Are you joking? We're already 7 goals
It's so
down.
funny. The league is so
Yeah,
tight.
they're so tight.
Like, at this point, you can only
I was
tell
hoping for 4th place this season, right?
fourth
The
place is
only
not likely.
acceptable result before we started the season was top 4. Because after all the investment and everything you wanted and new owners and this and that, everything is in your ball now. All the injuries we had last season, well, everybody has come back. 4th place was the least we expected of him, right? And now we're already there, so.
Looking at this season, I think fourth place would be a miracle.
Yeah.
I feel like your owners are on the right track.
Oh yeah, right now you can't blame any owners, man.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You can't blame any owners.
Keeping ten from their own perspective, like, okay, we're coming to a new club. We don't want to change things too much. Let's keep and see how it does. Keeping ten was the right decision, but it just didn't work out. I would not blame them for that. They did the right thing. Didn't work out. Fine. Maybe by the summer, I don't know if he'll be able to keep his job up till then. But I feel like you guys.
Well, right now
it's
he's
difficult
like
to
I think 3 games away.
it's
I don't
difficult-
see.
I don't see him winning all those 3 games.
I know. I think we have a chance against Porto. I know we are going to lose against Villa. And
Yeah,
then Chelsea. I don't see how that's
Villa
going to
away.
work.
That looks like. Anyway,
Yeah, I know that game is a loss. Anyway, so we are starting the week with the early kickoff.
yeah. Crystal
Crystal
Palace,
Palace,
Liverpool.
I went for a 3-1 Liverpool win.
Yeah, 3-0 Liverpool.
Okay, cool, nice.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Southampton. I went for a 4-0 Arsenal win.
3-0 Arsenal.
Okay, cool. Brentford, Wolves. What did you go for?
2-1 Brentford.
I went for a 3-2 Brentford. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Leicester, Bournemouth. I went for a 1-1.
1-3 Bournemouth.
Bournemouth win.
Yeah.
Right, cool. Man City, Fulham. Went for a 4-0 Man City win. What did you go for?
Oh, 2-0 Man City.
Okay.
I'm thinking of changing my Leicester Bournemouth to 2-1 Bournemouth. But
What do you want to do?
I'm coming. Let me change it. 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth. All right, cool.
Yeah. I hope this is not one of those videos where I come back and I'm like, I should have left it. But it's fine. 2-1 Bournemouth.
All right. West Ham, Ipswich. I went for a 2-1 West Ham win.
1-1.
Yeah, West Ham. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They have not been doing well, so
Horrendous,
horrendous.
awful, and woeful.
Everton, Newcastle. I went for a 3-1 Newcastle win.
2-1 Newcastle.
Okay. What's your prediction for Villa United?
2-0 Aston Villa.
I went for a 2-1 Villa win. Fuck, it has to say it. Chelsea Forest. I went for a 3-1 Chelsea win.
3-2 Chelsea.
And Spurs Brighton. I said 1-2. So Spurs wins 2-1.
I went 2-2. Brighton,
2-2.
of course. Yep.
2-2.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a
2-2.
draw.
Yeah, it's a draw.
Right, cool. Last week we didn't get any predictions right.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, 0. So the
Oh my
score remains
God.
7-3.
I've tagged, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Damn.
We've always had something right every week. It looks like
Yeah. Okay. I think this is the first week both of us are blanking,
yeah,
right?
we both blank.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
Well, actually, last week was just one of those weeks, man.
yeah.
Everything
Everything was messed
everything
up.
that could go wrong went wrong.
Well, things went wrong for some people and not others. We're going to talk about that in our next video. All right,
Oh,
man. Thank you
you.
for joining us.
Yeah, that was a long one.
I know,
For
right?
United rant.
Please like, subscribe, and thank you for joining us. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you.